Welcome to Comic Chop News. I'm Dan, and today I'm going to look back at a movie that I never thought I'd have to look back and reevaluate. Today we're going to talk about Evil Dead, the original by Sam Raimi. I had gotten a discussion with another user on the Killer Flicks page on Facebook, and he was talking about how one of his favorite remakes was the new Evil Dead, and I had remarked that I did not care for the characters very much, that they were unlikable in the new Evil Dead. And the user shot back saying that the ones in the original weren't very likable either, so I decided to go back and give it a watch. And I actually had to agree with them. They are not very likable, and I'm not sure why I held this one in such precious regard. So to start out with The Evil Dead, Sam Raimi, originally with Bruce Campbell, made a student film called Within the Woods, which dealt with an Indian burial ground, and Evil Dead is the spiritual successor with a little more budget, and it's them feeling out kind of what they end up eventually becoming. You start out meeting the characters, Scotty, Cheryl, Shelley, Linda. Linda is Bruce Campbell, Ash's girlfriend, Cheryl is his sister, and then Shelley and Scotty are the other couple there. So, start out with them getting to the house. It's creepy. Of course, it's out in the middle of the damn woods. So, at night, you end up having Cheryl drawing by the window and hearing, join us," outside the window. And then she starts drawing the Necronomicon Ex Mortis and minor bits of possession by it. And then the cabin trapdoor to the cellar starts flopping up and down. So from there, they decide, hey, great idea, let's start playing this audio tape to it. Yada, yada, yada. Again, the characters, there's a little bit of schlockiness to it. The dialogue is not what you'd call great, but Sam Raimi, some of the filmmaking, you can see where he eventually gets to with the inventive ways of shooting chase scenes. There is a scene later after Cheryl freaks out. She is out in the woods, and I don't know if someone was a fan of Japanese hentai or what it was, but she, instead of tentacle rape, is attacked by branches from a tree that rape her. Like, it's pretty graphic, and Sam Raimi later on went on to regret that he did that and went maybe too far. The actress playing Cheryl did not know that some of the stuff happened. It was done in post after it was shot. Anyway, there's a little bit of blood. Well, not a little bit, but a lot of fake blood. The humor isn't there that was in later editions. And, I mean, the effects are crude, but again, it's cheap budget. I appreciate it for what it became. But I think I held this movie in particular more precious because of what the series later became. Even Bruce Campbell as Ash is not super likable. Weirdly enough, a couple of years ago, I probably would have said this is a B, but I'd say I hold this as at about a C-. Again, it may be even higher because I have such high regard for what the series became. And then looking at it, that basically Sam Raimi has remade his student project 3 times, that when Evil Dead 2, Dead by Dawn came out, it actually became what he wanted it to finally be with a little bit more money. And also after this was released, he also got Stephen King kind of hyping his movie, giving him credit where they used it on the box. Again, like, I really did not remember all these characters were so unlikable. But I'm going to do the entire series because I do not remember much of the Evil Dead remake, and I really think I need to rewatch it. I just purchased the unrated with the theatrical edition. I'm not sure which version I'm going to do the review on. I really wish I could have liked this movie more, but I have a feeling when I get to Evil Dead 2, I'm going to appreciate a little bit more, and it's going to be more of the movie I remembered. I mean, I love the humor, and that's when Ash really hits his full Ash mode. I really did not remember much of this movie. I'm surprised by it. Anyway, I just want to do a quick little video on this, and give my thoughts on it. I'm going to end up doing the whole series. The next big new release I'm going to do is Aquaman, probably about the 20th to 22nd. Anyway, if you like this or want to comment on it or share, subscribe, I just want to thank you all for even taking the time watching me talk about stupid films. Anyway, thank you very much, and I appreciate your views.